What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DollarMike back at again with another video. As you guys may or may not know, my Robinhood portfolio is sitting at roughly $17,000. Actually scratch that, roughly $19,000 right now. But all that money in my Robinhood portfolio actually isn't in options. It's basically in dividends. I actually started my Robinhood portfolio out back in March of this year, investing in solely dividend stocks, basically stocks that are going to pay me money just for holding shares of the stock. That's as simple as it gets. Either way, those stocks actually pay me a different percentage of dividend depending on what that stock is. For example, Colgate roughly has a 2% dividend yield. That basically means that every share of Colgate that you have, you'll get paid 44 cents per share that you have and hold and continue to hold with Colgate. Either way, in this video, I'm going to show you guys a free tool on how I track my dividends personally and how you can track your dividends personally as well. All free, no cost to you at all. So let's actually get into it because I didn't actually start this video yet, but I'm going to jump into my Robinhood portfolio first, then I'll jump into how I track it. But first, we're going to run the intro and then we'll really start the video. So let's go. So if I open up my Robinhood portfolio, let's go ahead and do that. Face ID and we're in, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So over the past week, I'm actually up $234. Over the past month, I'm up roughly $4,000. Over the past 3 months, roughly $4,500. The past year, like I said before, I started investing around March 20th, March 19th. That's when the whole market had crashed. I'm up roughly $6,281.32. So that's not really roughly, it's actually exactly. And then I guess basically the lifetime of my account. I've had a Robinhood for years, but I didn't really start using it until this year, or taking it seriously until this year. $6,280.65. We're not really here for that, and this isn't really a portfolio update video, but this is a video talking about dividends. So let's actually scroll down and let's talk about some dividends. So if you go and actually click on any stock that you might have in your portfolio, just like if I go and click on any stock I might have in mine, you scroll down on that stock. For instance, we have Microsoft here. You scroll down on that stock and you can actually see the stats. You can actually see right there in the bottom right that has the dividend / yield, and that's basically saying that Microsoft has roughly a 1% dividend yield on their stock. If I actually go on over to my account information and find where I can see my dividends, that'll be under statements and history, and click show more and click dividends, you can see all the dividends that I have coming in for the month of January, December, obviously December this month, January next year. The further I scroll down, the further back in time I basically go. And you can see I've been paid by all these different stocks, all these different companies just for holding the shares in that company. But obviously this is cool and all, but Robinhood doesn't really give you a way to track your dividends. And I'm going to give you a way to track your dividends, like I said, for free right here. Super simple stuff. So let's actually jump on over to my laptop and I'll show you guys trackmydividends.com. All right, so switching on over to my laptop, let me show you guys the Track My Dividends website, and it'll show you exactly how to track your dividends for free because the website is free. So let's actually go on over to the website, and here it is. This is trackyourdividends.com. If you scroll down a little bit, you can basically track your dividend income. It's free for life. Like I said before, it's free. They do have a paid option, a paid service, which is $6 a month if you want to sign up for that paid service, or you can pay $60 every single year. But in order for you just to track your dividends and do all that simple stuff, it's 100% free. They also have diversification charting. They have a dividend dashboard that you can see all your dividends on. We'll get into it when we jump into my actual dividend dashboard. That diversification charting will basically show you how you have all your stocks diversified, how you have everything separated, how much money you have going here, there, everywhere. If I scroll down even more, it'll even show me my upcoming dividends, which Robinhood does as well, but it doesn't sort it like Track Your Dividends does. Basically sorts it by month, tells you how much money you'll get every single month in dividends if you sort it that way. It'll also do future projections, so it'll basically tell you how much money you have in your account and how much money you could have in your account if you invest basically nothing from the day going forward. And that's about the whole website. But let me actually jump into my actual portfolio, my Robinhood portfolio. So let's do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead up here and click on dashboard, and it'll take me right on in. Now, something to note, this website does load really slow, but it's okay for the time being. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my computer. Maybe it's my internet connection. Not sure. Either way, here we go. So as you can see right here, this is my summary. I'm actually going to scroll down real quick and click on portfolios and change it to my Robinhood portfolio. As you can see, I have my public portfolio as well, but my public portfolio doesn't have any dividend stock, so it's no reason for me to have that on there. So as you can see, my Robinhood portfolio on the Track My Dividends website is not the exact same as my Robinhood portfolio now, and that is simply because the $19,000 that I do have in my Robinhood portfolio doesn't pay me dividends. So basically I have $6,000 in options on Robinhood. I also have shares in stocks like Tesla, stocks like GM, Ford, Boeing, things like that. Some of them actually do pay dividends like Boeing, and some of them don't, like Tesla. But the ones that do pay dividends aren't paying dividends right now because of the whole state of the world that we're in right now. And if you don't know, well, I'm pretty sure you know. Either way, I can't say it because I'll probably get demonetized. Regardless, let's actually jump into my Robinhood portfolio for all the dividend stocks that I actually do have. So as you can see right here, I have roughly $7,000 in Robinhood that's in strictly dividend stocks. Obviously, these stocks can make me money as well, but overall, I invested in them to actually receive a dividend. So you can see I have about $7,135. That's roughly $1,334 in gains just from just the stock price growing, as well as a 3.34 dividend yield, basically a 4% yield on cost, and annual income of $239. So that basically means that as my account sits right now, I'll get paid a free $239 every single year just for holding these stocks, not doing a single thing else. And this annual income will only increase with time. It'll increase if you put more money in, and it'll also increase naturally because naturally the market's going to go up. The market will drop every now and then, but overall, since the stock market has existed, it's continually going up. And some of those dividend stocks that I've been paid have been paid for 50 years on end continuously with no issues at all. Sometimes increasing in dividend, sometimes decreasing in dividend. But I mean, either way, I'm getting paid, so why not? Before we actually mess with any of the numbers, I just want to click on a couple of things first. So if I click on the diversification tab and I click on my Robinhood portfolio, because that's the portfolio we're going to be looking at for this video, it'll load up, and once it loads up, I'll show you what's going on. So basically it says right here that I'm invested in 11 different sectors in my Robinhood portfolio as far as my dividend stocks. I'm invested in ETFs, information technology, financials, real estate, healthcare, communication services, consumer staples, industrials, energy, utilities, and consumer discretionaries. That's 44 stocks total, with 16% of that being in information technology. I'm a pretty big information technology fan, but I do obviously want to diversify so everything's just about equal. My lowest sector is in utilities, and like I mentioned before, I do want to diversify so that all these can be just about equal. If I click on the next tab, it says upcoming dividends. We're going to click on the Robinhood portfolio once again, and I'll show you guys that. So as you can see with the upcoming dividends for my Robinhood portfolio, it'll basically break everything down. So this will actually show basically almost all of next year. This isn't 100% accurate because some of these dividends have not been announced yet, but this is accurate to as much as it can accurately be. Either way, you can see I'll get paid roughly $17 in January of next year, another $29 in February of next year, another $12 in March, $27 in April, $16 in May, and you get what I'm saying. It's going to keep going, it's going to keep growing, and it's that simple. As you can see down below, it'll show you the exact tickers and how much exactly they're going to pay me. They're all unconfirmed, but when they are confirmed, that's basically how much they'll pay me. It'll be roughly that. Let's click on the next tab, future value, and go to my Robinhood portfolio once again. Let's see that one. So the future value tool is really cool, but real quick, I just want to say that all the things I've showed you thus far is free, 100% free. Nothing I've showed you so far is paid for. So like I said before, it'll track all your dividends, it'll do the upcoming dividends, it'll do the future value. All that is free. I'm just saying, it's free. So, take advantage of that. Either way, I don't know if it's going to be free forever, but it's free right now. So go ahead and sign yourself up. I don't get anything for you signing up. I'm just letting you know it's a great tool to use. But either way, future value. So basically, if I simply keep my Robinhood portfolio the way it is as far as my dividends, if I don't put any more money in as far as my dividend stocks, I don't toss any more money in, I'm still going to make more money in the long run because those dividends are going to get reinvested into the stocks that they're already in. So for instance, if I get a dividend in Apple of 20, 30 cents, that 20, 30 cents is going to get reinvested into Apple every time they pay me 20 or 30 cents or whatever amount of money they actually pay me. I know, for example, Exxon paid me roughly $9 in dividends a day ago, 2 days ago. So that $9 went back into Exxon, which is then in turn going to make me even more money, and that just continuously grows my portfolio without me having to lift a finger, do anything, even think about anything, because it's already done for me. So if I check here in this future value, you can actually see how much money I would actually have without me actually putting any more money in my portfolio. Right now, I'm getting roughly $238 a year for the year of 2020, but in the year of 2029, if I don't put any money in, I'm still going to make $702 that year. If I put even more money in, then I'll make even more than that. And you guys know I invest every single week. I put at least $100 in my Robinhood account every single week. So this number is going to be exponentially higher than what it is right now. And that's just for 5 years. Let's click on, let's say something like 25. Like, look at this. If I click on 25 years, if I invest absolutely nothing, if I just stop investing today, 25 years from now, I would have a little bit over $11,000 a year paid to me for free by the year of 2044. Like I said, this number will be exponentially higher because I'm not taking any of the stocks out. I'm not selling anything. I'm only investing more money. So this number can only go up. It's not going to go down. It can only go up, and all the money gets reinvested. So virtually, I mean, this could be millions. Depending on how much money you invest, it could be more than millions, and you can live off your dividends. You don't have to work again, anything like that. That's simply what dividend investing is, and that's simply what I'm doing. So let's actually go back to my portfolio, and we can actually change it because this number actually isn't accurate. I actually bought a lot of stocks over the past week or so. So let's go back to my portfolio, and we can actually see what my new updated annual income is, because like I said before, I just put some more money in a lot of these stocks. So let's go ahead and check my Robinhood portfolio and see how much money I have actually made by putting more money in some of these stocks. So we're actually gonna go right down the list. So it says right now for PSEC on my dividend, because I did all this roughly 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. For PSEC, it says I have roughly 14 shares, and we're actually gonna change that because I have almost 15 shares now. So let's actually edit PSEC, change it from 14.05 to 14.976674, and the average cost per share is $4.55. So let's update that, hit edit, and once that's done, you'll see my updated annual income. It might not change because that's not a big jump. It hasn't. But either way, that's still more money than before. 10.27 shares of Exxon right now. So let's edit that. 10.27 shares of Exxon at roughly 39.18. 39.18. Edit. And you can see that has increased my annual income by $1 just by adding $9 to my thing. So that's good stuff there. Now I have 10.7 shares of AT&T now. So let's change that from 10.37 to 10.703195. And like I said before, all this information is already on your Robinhood account. You simply scroll down to your position size, and it'll tell you how many shares you have, your average cost, everything like that. So this isn't hidden information or something you have to go hunt for. It's literally on your account. You don't have to do anything extra. I'm gonna go through, because this is gonna take some time. So I'm actually gonna go through and update all of these to make sure I have the most accurate numbers as possible, and then I'll come back to you with the final number. It's not gonna be that much, by the way, because I didn't add that much money, but I just wanna let you guys know. So I'm gonna fast forward this, and then we'll get on with it. All right, so after everything is said and done, I have I went up basically $3, a whopping $243 every single year in annual income. But like I said before, I continuously invest every single week. So even more money will go into this, even more money will be made. Dividends will continue to stockpile on top of each other, and I'll make even more money, just like you can do if you invest in dividend stocks or do dividend investing as well. Real quick before I go, I actually want to show you guys what you get for the paid service. Like I said before, it is $6, I believe, every single month, or you can pay one time a year, which is $60 every single year. I do personally pay for it. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I personally pay for it myself. I just found out about this website not too long ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. So here we are. But either way, if we go on over to products, I can check out what you guys actually get word for word, bar for bar, you know what I'm saying? So basically you get everything you already get in the free version. You get no advertisements, so no ads will pop up on the website, which can be annoying and can also slow down the website, but you know, whatever. You get stock popularity analytics, you get stock analysis dashboard, you get the dividend safety scores. Basically, the higher the dividend safety score, the safer it is to buy that stock or invest in that dividend, because if it has a low safety score, then it might be a high paying dividend stock, but you might not receive that dividend as often as you want to receive that dividend. You might not receive that. You might receive a dividend maybe once every 3 years. If that's the case, then it's not really any point in investing in that particular stock, because you're not really going to make a lot of money from it. Even though they do pay a dividend, if you're going to pay me once every 3 years because of the market, then I don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always talk about dividend aristocrats on my Robinhood portfolio videos. So make sure you check those videos out. Actually, I don't know why I put them up there, because it's actually over there. But check those videos out as well. Other than that, you also get unlimited linked bank feeds and priority support, which is nice. I haven't needed the support for any reason so far, but maybe in the future I might use the support for whatever reason I might use the support for, and we'll be all good on that. And obviously everything on the free side of things you get as well. And I already showed you guys the free side. I can show you guys the page size, so let me do that real quick, and then we'll exit on out of this video. But while this is loading up, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because it takes a lot of time to actually make videos like this, and I really appreciate it, because I mean, I like doing this. If you guys can make it even easier on my part by just liking the video, that's all I really ask. Thank you so much for that. Either way, if we go on over to stock analysis, I can basically go into a stock analysis for any single stock. So if I type in a ticker, it'll show me. So let's type in T, which is AT&T. Let's click on that and see what happens. So basically, if I put in a ticker, it'll give you all this different information. We got the current price, the forward dividend yield, the annual payment for me personally, the payout ratio. We have the price to earnings analysis, the EPS trends, the price book analysis, the dividend history. So how long they actually pay their dividends. You can see that's really good. 29 consecutive years for AT&T. Definitely a good dividend stock, just saying. And the dividend safety, which is a rough 52. Not too bad, but you know, the market right now, you guys know it's kind of crazy. So that's stock analysis. That's pretty good. I actually really like that. I'm definitely going to use that in the future. So I'm going to check that out some more. Let's see what stock popularity. Let's see what they're talking about on this one. I believe this organizes your stocks by the ones you actually have in your portfolio by popularity as far as like how people are invested in them and whatnot. Not entirely sure, but maybe I think it's going by the portfolio allocation. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to do more research on this, but it is a thing that you get in the paid service, and you get the other things that I mentioned as well. So that's basically it. That is trackyourdividends.com. If you guys want to sign up for trackyourdividends.com, I don't get anything for it, but I'll drop a link down below anyway, because it's like a great tool, and I think you should use it. Just that simple. That's why I made the video, because it's a great tool, and I think you should use it. So here we are. Here we go. That's kind of it. This video has been pretty lengthy, I'm pretty sure, and that's basically that. So if you guys like the video, make sure you like it. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below in the questions or comments section. Hit me up on my Instagram, my Twitter, all that kind of good stuff. Anything like that. More investing videos, I got you covered. More credit, budgeting, saving, anything like that, I got you covered. Personal finance related, money related, I got you covered. DollarMike, that's kind of it. I'm out. DollarMike. Peace. Thank you for watching.